like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give it back. My bad when the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you up like.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Washington Redskins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go now. 18, Gator. Number 53. X3. 218, chop. Lead grip.
Now the third year back out of Texas, Deontay Foreman. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Pilot, 64, wait. Get it.
On second and 11 now. Locke got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Locke going to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And Jennings has it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. That is caught by Cohen. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Hey, box truck. General West.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
70, Indy.
On 2nd and goal. Locke feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey. 53's mine. 53. Check 53.
Hey, Zoo.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Ryan. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And that time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. This is Freeman.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return is Cohen. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, Run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Here we go.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It's the man traded by the Patriots, Chandler Jones. Able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check. 3-0. Ready. 5-25. Hey, express. 5-25.
From the 24, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here comes Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Locke. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Locke now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Locke. That ball complete to Isabella. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Locke. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
21.
Ryan. Robinson's got it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's complete to Adams. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Williams, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Stephen Gostkowski, who of course spent the bulk of his career in a Patriots uniform. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
20!
After the interception, here's Ryan. He finds Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
21!
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Got his man. It's Williams.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan. It's complete to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's third down. Again, Ryan. It's caught by Herndon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Space. Go.
Throwing again, Ryan. And a little floater there is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. It's caught here by Adams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
54, stop! Ready to go!
To throw again is Ryan. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And give him a gain of 37.
And the Patriot first down.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now it's the backup, Newton. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Newton. They'll set up the screen for Freeman, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's Newton. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
6-6, pull it high.
Block off of play action. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run again with Foreman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Throwing his lock on third down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And look at this, it's a fake. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots.
Again, it's Williams. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Gostkowski with the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25. We got this. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
First down, Patriots.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing on first down is Locke. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame. Miles Boykin.
Complete to Miles Boykin. A gain of 16 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Locke now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Foreman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Come on, baby. Let's go. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Newton going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Locke to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
53, check 53. Got one.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Foreman, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Hard throw, incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Get ready.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
53's mine. Check 53's mine. I got you.
Game in hand. The offense takes the knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.